How are we doing? So this is my first video. I'll be talking about the math portion and how I use statistics and sports performance to kind of highlight and talk about as my visual. The basic premises of it is the focus on statistics and sports, like the median mode, mean, and the outliers that would kind of reflect that. Within that, the language systems that we'd look to use because of the sports section, as well as the math component. For us, the orthography, like the precise spelling and the math symbols, just so that students are able to understand what they're using in these conversations. The morphology is another section, so that's like breaking down what the medi equals like middle and the mode equals the type. So just trying to break down like the understanding of the words, because I think with everything you do, especially if it's new, understanding how the things, all the components break down, allow you to have a better understanding of how the functions work as a whole. Semantics is like the meanings of mean, the median, mode, and context. So giving definition behind it, giving a sentence structure as well. That allows them to then understand as it breaks up. So you're starting off with just very simple concepts, and then you start expanding it as it gets bigger and bigger to kind of help create the whole picture. The syntax is the conditional phrases, like the median can help identify like the middle, and so with that, then it's starting to give them a better understanding of how to utilize it within their environment. The other components like the text features, worked out problems like the data tables and graphs, allows them to put the information statistics that they get into an actual worksheet or into an application that allows them to then process the information that they're getting. The pragmatics is the purposes in fair and meaningful comparisons of athletic performance, so allowing students to take the information they get and make sure that it's consistent and that it's fair, and then using that information to get their analysis of what they're looking for. The breakdown of what we want to see here is making sure that they are teaching the roots of the words and its infancy, so giving them the vocabulary to start off with before they actually dive into everything, so they can understand what each one means and each component and the grand picture of things. Show them how they function together in sentences, then starts expanding their knowledge a little bit more into the actual application. Have them calculate the actual sprint times and being involved. So for me, what I'd look to do is have them run their sprints, take the information they get, and then start looking at what the mean, median, and mode looks like of their own times, and then using that in a graph to start calculating against other students. While they look at those three, then it would be deciphering which one they think is the most fair of the three applications, so that they can have a better understanding of why that is. Some individual processing, so they can come up with their own decision. Like I said before, their focus or the lesson idea would be on them running athletes running a performance sprint, and then trying to compare the mean versus median, which is a reflection on which one they think is the most fair. For the evaluation cues, I would be asking, like, does this text help students understand? Yes, I believe it connects them to math plus sport, which is my background as a PE teacher. And then the scaffolds with work problems plus charts would be how they would solve that.